for turning up for this very important discussion. I think to avoid duplication, I really would like to address these matters when I present my opening remarks, if you don't mind, because I think some of the elements are contained in there, but I could actually give a very detailed response to several of the issues that have been tackled, which are all very, very important. So with your permission, and when you give me the permission to now officially open the conference, which you have already opened without my presence, I can deal with the officials.
Thank you, Honorable. Permission has been duly granted. So let me take this opportunity to open the discussion. Those that might have contributions. It's a very exciting discussion, ladies and gentlemen. I wish we had only this topic for the world.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, everybody. My name is Kevin Terry, formerly of CABS, now of Old Mutual. And I'm sure that many of you know that I've just come back from 2 years in Kenya. And it's interesting to compare our environments and the Kenyan environment when it comes to this mobile payment space and the regulatory space. I just wanted to make a couple of points on that. The first thing, and I do agree with all of the points, with the possible exception of one that Mr. Chinoda made in his presentation. I think the issues of regulation, identity, and infrastructure are really important. Just on the regulatory point of view, I found if you Google the Indian Central Bank, you will see that they have a regulatory kind of values policy that talks about 5 C's. And one of the C's, you'll be delighted to know, madam, is that of customer. The other important one is around convenience and I think confidence. And I think they all play a role together and we need to address each of them. So in the confidence space, that infrastructure issue is really important, and it's infrastructure that facilitates and encourages this confidence story. In Kenya, the mobile operators are regulated in terms of their ability to deliver. And effectively they get fined and are forced to refund money to consumers who don't make a connection, the calls are dropped and that kind of thing. So I think it's really important that when the regulators here kind of think of this as an overall confidence building, it's their infrastructure that needs to be really importantly emphasized. So just as an example, CABS has an initiative going in this payment space with one of the mobile operators. And what we've discovered, unfortunately, is that the mobile operator's infrastructure is not capable of dealing with the kind of volume of banking transactions that this shift to mobile payments is requiring. So at the moment, 20% of the service requests or the payment requests that come through that network fail at the mobile operator's network point of connection and authorization. Now those are kind of unacceptable things and clearly reduce the confidence and the ability of people to think about how can we play this mobile, how can we make a payment in this mobile space. So I think it's really important that we address in a regulation a holistic view of what we're trying to do. And I think we have a massive opportunity for financial inclusion in the use of digital payments and to get rid of this cash story. And it's not just because we have a crisis, but crises give you an opportunity, and we've got a massive opportunity to deal with it. And I think we must take that with both hands and drive it now. Just because I'm a former banker, I do need to address the subject of this allegation about banking cartels and pricing. There's no cartel. The banks don't sit together and say, this is how much we're going to charge. But they certainly do say, this is how much we can charge. And the customers can walk away or deal with it. So that's where you get to, but there isn't a cartel. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much for your intervention. In fact, it's quite exciting that there are no cartels in banking when in fact all the charges are the same. The coincidence is quite...
They're not all the same.
All right, thank you very much for confirming that. Any more interventions? Is the regulator wants to clear some issues with port trust. So those issues, I guess, will be clear.
Thank you very much. I I'm not going to be clearing issues. I want to say something very good about Zimbabwe, actually. The last speaker has just spoken on crisis giving us opportunity. I want to refer everyone to a study that was done by the University of Chicago in March 2015. A study where they looked at 22 developing countries, which countries had started the issue of mobile money schemes. And out of those 22, Zimbabwe was number one in terms of penetration. And the reason is that in Zimbabwe there has been an ignition. And for money schemes to succeed, you need an ignition. And our ignition has been that lack of cash. And we can actually use that to even go further and go ahead of the pack. We were classified even ahead of South Africa, ahead of Kenya, ahead of all these Uganda, all these other African countries. So where we are now, we can only go further and go ahead and actually consolidate. So we should not look at it as a problem or as a crisis that we need to solve, but as an opportunity that has now given us the chance to actually lead. And at the moment, I can say that we have managed to be leading. And if we continue, if we increase our connectivity in the rural areas, which obviously Portras is doing, you have seen us setting up community information centers. We are busy trying to also set up towers out there so that we have universal access to ICTs. And if we continue in that direction, we are going to be a case study to record. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director. I know this cannot be your last, this is not the last time. We are definitely going to answer more questions that will be coming from the consumers here. We are all consumers on this subject, so please let's ask the regulators. Let's talk about the issues that affect us as consumers. Any other interventions?
Thank you very much. Good morning. Mine is on banks when we use our cards for swiping. For example, when you swipe and you are declined, but the money is now credited from your account, is taken from your account. The time it takes you for that reversal, you can take even up to 2 weeks before that money is reinvest into your account. It seems now it's a problem for you, but not for the bank. Because you need to go to the person whom you have done that transaction with. You get a letter there, you go back to your bank, you go back to that customer again, and then back to the bank. It's a real problem.
Thank you. That's a very genuine concern, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I'm affected as well. It happened to me 3 weeks ago. I haven't gotten my money back from my bank. So that I don't embarrass them, I will not say who my bankers are, but that's a very genuine concern. I don't know who among the regulators will surely be able to address such issues. You would actually have been charged anyway, even for the transaction. So that's a very genuine concern. I'm not so sure whether do you want someone to respond to you from the regulators, or it's a concern we'll take two last, since we are running a bit out of time, we'll take two last intervention.
Yeah, it's a genuine concern because even when you go to the bank and take out a statement so that you go with it to that person whom you have done the transaction, They charge you that for that, but it's not your problem, it's their problem.
Oh, I feel for you, my brother. These are the outpourings of a really broken heart. I hope the central bank is here represented, and I know there are bankers here. Please listen to these issues attentively, and I hope as you sit in your forums and with the central bank and other regulators, you will be able surely to address this. Thank you very much. Sorry, your name again, we definitely need to know who this person is. It's good for us to know each other.
I am Simon Chingeribiri from Fidelity Life Assurance.
Thank you, Simon. What a good name. Yes, the last intervention.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Money is a cause of concern. A client of mine deposited money in my business account, and the bank was very happy for that. So when I wanted my money, how the problem started. And wanted to ask me, why do you want to use this money? But when the money entered into my account, I don't know, bankers, why are you doing that to us?
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is no laughing matter. This is a genuine concern. I think we all face the same problem each and every day. Thank you very much for saying it out in public. Thank you very much. Definitely this issue has been troubling you for a long time. At least I guess you are relieved you have said it in front of the bankers. Any banker who might want to take this issue. I know there are a lot of bankers in here. I know you. Okay, the bankers are not comfortable. They are saying you can come to the office and discuss. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have come to the end of this interesting discussion on regulating bank charges and mobile money tariffs. What I didn't hear though from Rose, for example, and even Ethel, or even from Mr. Shinoda, are the charges